Am I really a muttaqi? What is the sign that you are a person of taqwa? Alamatul muttaqi. What will I get if I decided to be a muttaqi? Because we live in a day and time, what I'm going to get out of it, right? I'm going to exercise for 5 days a week. When I'm going to gain, when I'm going to get to my weight, the one I want. I'm going to study that much. What I'm going to get out of it? We always are in it, even before, but now even more. We are in the opinion of, give me what I'm going to get out of it. طيب. So what is the sign you're a muttaqi? ما علامات المتقي? I'll give it to you. It's all from the Quran. It's not something I will just say, but it's all from the Quran. Number one, the first thing you are always worried about is what? That Allah is not happy with you. This is al-muttaqi, is all the relationship is with Allah. There's nothing about the dunya, there's nothing about material, not even about Jannah and Nar. The muttaqi is always worried. And by the way, to be called a muttaqiyya, there is a constant and there is certain areas, right? So I'm going to share with you all the time, and then we can maybe come up some examples in certain cases. Number one, you are worried. Like how much you're worried about your children, how much you're worried about your future, how much worried which college you're going to go to, right? How much worried about the economy or my job, or you get an email, the company is laying off people. Am I one of them, right? Or you're worried, will I live till I see Ramadan? All these worries, genuine. The muttaqi, what he or she worries about, one question, are you happy with me? And the are you is Allah, is not human being. Is are you happy? Yakhsha or yattaqi an yaskhat Allah alayhi. So worried that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not be happy with him. Are you happy with me? Ask Allah this question always in your salah. Maybe you have not done it. Do it. Do it. And then you say, if you are not, show me, so I can change. The fact you ask tells me you want to. The fact you ask tells me you want to be. So that's number one. Number two, everything around you or everything around the muttaqi is a lesson for him or her. Connect her with Allah. I'll give you an example. This is true one. It's a reel showed up in my Instagram. He's a very well-known writer, and I love what he say. He's Lebanese, by the way. Right? So he said, and this is the reel. Look at taqwa. So he said, I was going to the barber to trim my beard. Okay. And he said, he was very experienced to the point I'm getting scared because he flipped the scissors and the scissor comes very close to my eyes. Honestly, he was saying it in a very beautiful way. And he said, finally, I said to myself, I need my beard to be trimmed, so I'm going to close my eyes. And he said, once I closed my eyes, let him do what he wants. Now, what is the reflection? He said it. He said, then I came to my mind. I gave my safety to a barber. And I don't give my safety. And I rely completely on the one who created the barber and me and the scissor. That's reflection. That's al-muttaqi. Everything around you, and you probably have heard it so many times from me, everything around us is a message from Allah. And the lucky one is the she or a he who learned it. When things goes wrong, that's a lesson from Allah. And when things goes exactly my way, it's a lesson from Allah. What does he want from me? Why you? As I say, why me? What does he want from me? Why I'm teaching you? Why not any one of you in this chair? Why I'm not in this audience? It's not to brag or to praise. It's a message from him. Do what? Expect what? So everything around you, he made you single, and he made you married, and gave you children, and did not, and very rich, and very beautiful, and it's all reflection and expectations. Al-Muttaqi, second, so number one, you always want to please him. Second, everything comes your way is a message from him. And learn from the message. The more you do that, because many of you is like, how do I know what he wants from me, right? The more you really think about that, he'll show you. He will show you. Just keep asking him, keep thinking about him, make him the focus of your day, and then he will show you. Third, not only, or this is actually in the second, not only the message, but why now, or let's put this as a third, why you are doing what you are doing. Why you are in this class, or why you didn't come. Why you invited this person and you didn't invite that person. Why you decided to come, let's say, and live in Irvine and not in another state or another city. The answer has to be, هذا is extremely important. Has to be in every situation. Never because I like it, because I wanted it, because everybody else is doing it. It has to be to please him. And here is a beautiful verse in the Quran in Surah Taha. And Allah asks Sayyidina Musa, وَمَا أَعْجَلَكَ عَنْ قَوْمِكَ يَا Musa. Why you rushed to me and you left the people behind you? عَجِلْتُ إِلَيْكَ رَبِّي لِتَرْضَى. I ran to you, Ya Allah, so you are pleased with me. Listen to this. This is a woman who was with me in Hajj years ago. And we were walking that year. There was no train, so we were walking, right? And she was walking very fast. And people behind her, someone looked at her and said, why you are running? Why are you walking so fast? She looked and said, عَجِلْتُ إِلَيْكَ رَبِّي لِتَرْضَى. Everyone was quiet. Quiet. And she meant it because it came. It's not like you're in a lecture and just heard it. It came spontaneous. That somebody read the Quran, not necessarily a Haifaa, but knew this personal relationship with Allah. Your goal in Ramadan. Don't forget what is this, all this series is about. Your goal in Ramadan. You come out of Ramadan, you need to have these. لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. That's what all Ramadan is about. Ramadan is not about rushing to go to the Taraweeh. And then half of the Taraweeh I'm eating and I'm playing with my friends and I'm talking and I am. That's not Ramadan. That's outside Ramadan. لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. Taqwa, when I'm in Taraweeh, I'm not going to open my mouth because I am annoying. I got tired. I need to take a break. Sure. You move to the back and you're not saying a single word because that's not pleasing him. And because you're hurting the people next to you. You're thinking of the people around you because you're thinking what Allah is saying about you now. Your niyyah, your intention, it has to be that Allah will never practice it in Ramadan. Because if you can do it for 30 days, it becomes a habit. If you can do it for 30 days, you will not waste a single thing in Ramadan. Not a sip of water, not a 2 grains of rice, or whatever you eat. You do it every single day. So Allah is pleased with me. You come out of Ramadan, you're a different person. We don't practice this. The goal of Ramadan, we don't want it. We don't know it. We don't know it. Allah doesn't need my hunger and thirst. Allah doesn't need me standing 2 hours here and it's very difficult. Or Allah doesn't want me to park far away and walk. And He doesn't want this struggle. It's not going to add anything to Allah. What He wants from me, the taqwa.